They're smaller than your fingernail, but without them, the modern world would grind to a halt. They power your phone, your car, your fighter jet, your government relies on them, your bank account depends on them, and increasingly, so does the balance of global power. This is the story of microchips, the silicon brains inside every digital device. But more than just circuitry, these chips have become weapons in a global economic war. A war between the United States and China, between Taiwan and the world, and a war where control over a few nanometers could shape the next century. Let's start with an island, just 100 miles off the coast of China. Taiwan, officially the Republic of China, is home to one of the most important companies in the world, TSMC, the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. TSMC makes around 90% of the world's most advanced chips. Not chips for your fridge, chips for missiles, servers, smartphones, the fast stuff. They've mastered the 5 nanometer process, and they're heading toward 3 nanometers. For context, a human hair is 80,000 nanometers wide. So, TSMC is caught right in the middle of a geopolitical fault line. You see, China considers Taiwan a breakaway province, while the United States sees it as a vital partner. And honestly, both countries view TSMC as just too important to lose. When Nancy Pelosi visited Taiwan back in 2022 Beijing, well, they saw red. But for Washington, this visit wasn't only about democracy, it was really about chips. Let's rewind to 2020. The Trump administration placed export controls on Huawei, which basically crippled China's most ambitious tech firm. And then, the Biden administration doubled down on those efforts. The United States isn't just restricting chips, it's also restricting the machines that make them. ASML, which is a Dutch company, actually builds the only extreme ultraviolet lithography machines in the world. Each machine costs about $150 million, has hundreds of thousands of parts, and honestly, takes months to ship. America pressures the Netherlands to stop selling them to China. This isn't just trade policy, it's containment strategy. So Beijing launches a national plan, pouring tens of billions into chip research and development, state subsidies, and even, well, semiconductor espionage. It's a new Cold War measured in nanometers. The United States, realizes it's overexposed. Back in 1990, America made about 37% of the world's chips. Today, well, it's just 12%, and honestly, virtually none of the advanced ones. $52 billion are being put toward domestic chip manufacturing. Intel, TSMC, and Samsung all have plans for fabs in Arizona. But at the end of the day, money buys buildings, not expertise. It's taken TSMC decades to perfect their process. You can't replicate that overnight. One invasion, one missile, one earthquake, and the global economy crashes. The global chip landscape is fracturing. Countries are building walls around their tech ecosystems. The United States bans chip exports, China bans chip-making metals, Europe pushes its own chip sovereignty plan. Globalization gave us cheap chips. Deglobalization gives us expensive uncertainty. But, this is the new normal. Because in this digital era, those who control the silicon, control the system. Next time on Tech Wars, we dive into artificial intelligence. How algorithms are reshaping power from the Pentagon to your pocket. Follow us on YouTube, and if you enjoyed today's show, remember to like and subscribe. It helps new listeners discover these stories at the intersection of power and innovation. Thanks for listening, and this was Tech Wars.